Hello everyone, I'm Shruti Agrawal. In this video, we are going to discuss about file client and file server coding. But before that, I would suggest you to please watch the previous two videos to get the better idea about the basics. So, first of all, we will start with file server. So what is the aim actually? A file server is a server program that accepts a file name from a client, search for the file on the hard disk, and send the content of the file to the client. When the requested file is not found at the server side, then the server sends a message to the client saying that the file does not exist. So let's start with the file client. So as we have already discussed, we'll import the socket module, we'll give host and port, then we'll create a TCP socket, we'll connect host and port at the client side, and then here we'll input the file name. Before this, we should know that on the current working directory, this is nothing but this directory, we should have some file available with us with .txt extension. So here, as you can see, we already have a myfile.txt which is having some content hello. Now, so it is asking us to input the file name. Then s.send file name encode. In the encoded form, the file name will be sent to the server, and then whatever server response will be received will be saved in content, and finally it will be decoded and printed. This is the simple coding at the client end. Let's check what's going on at the server end. At the server end, again, we are following the procedures that we have followed before, and then here we are accepting the address and client connection. Then whenever a client will accept the connection, it will print a message that the client has been accepted the connection. Now it is receiving the file name by recv function, and then it is saving it to fname, and then it is decoding that in the form of string. Now here it is printing that this particular file name has been received from the client end. Now what it will do, it will open that particular file in read binary form, and then it will read everything and save it to the content, and then it will send the content to the client side, to which we are decoding at the client end. We have already seen that. And then by any chance, let's say file is not found, then it will print the message that file does not exist. This is what is the program. Let's see the execution. Okay, so first of all, file server, and here okay, now connection has been accepted. It is asking at the client end, it is asking for the file name. So our file name was myfile.txt. So we have sent the file name to the server, and then it is reading that, it has been readed that content which is present inside the myfile.txt, and then it is showing us the message that already content has been sent to the client, and here the client side is printing the content. So that's all about how to read a simple file by using client server program. Now, the next program is, we have to check the two-way communication between the server and client. So it's like two people are chatting. So now it is possible to send the data from client to server and make the server respond to that client request. After receiving the response from server, the client can again ask for some information from the server. In this way, both the server client communication can be established in the two-way form. So this is what we are going to learn here. So again, the simple coding at the server end. This is all that we have done before also, till here. Now, if the connection will be accepted by a client, it will print a message that is a client connected. Now, until the condition will be true, till the time it will keep on receiving the data. Till the time the client will be sending some string, the string should not be the empty string. It will keep on running this while loop and printing the data, and it will again and again ask server to enter some response in the encoded form, and then this encoded data will be sent to client end, and client will decode it, and then again client will type some message and send it back. So if you'll see the client side programming, again it is here same as we have discussed before. It is asking to input some string. If that okay, so unless we won't type exit from the client side, the program will not get terminated, or the communication will not get terminated. This is what is the condition we are putting in the while loop here. So again, the client is sending the encoded data to which server is receiving and decoding first, and then whatever data the server will send, the client will receive that data and decode. So in this way, the communication will go on, and then again, the command will ask client to enter some other data. Let's see the execution. The name of the program is chat client and chat server. So here, Python chat client.py. Okay, so here the client, the connection has been established. That's why it is printing the message that a client is connected. Now it is asking client to enter some data first. So let's say client is entering hello. From client it has been received hello, and then it is asking for the response. Let's say just sending hi. We have received hi. Entering the data. Let's say I am client. Let's say here I am server. So it will go on and on till the time here we have given the string as exit. So till the time we'll not type the exit, sorry, at the client end, this communication will go on. So as soon as I have typed exit and pressed enter, this communication got terminated because this while loop got terminated. So it is all about two-way communication between server and client. In the same way, you can perform multi-threaded client-server chat application also. That's all in this video. Thank you.